One of our deceivers once stole a fridge from college. You can tell us who you think it is by voting along in the chat. Let's find out who's telling the truth and who is a chump. Welcome to Chump, everybody, the Rooster Teeth game show all about lying and deception. I'm your host, Jeremy Dooley, and this episode of Chump is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Make sure to protect your online privacy today by heading to expressvpn.com/RTTV. It's important. Go do it. Now it's time to introduce our three deceivers for this episode. All returning back for another episode, starting with deceiver number one, Maggie Tomini.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm a deceiver.
You are a deceiver. Well, you were a deceiver last time, right, Maggie? I think.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We've got you back for another one. We've got back again, deceiver number two, Blaine Gibson.
What's that thing behind you? What's that thing?
Where?
The
On
light
the wall?
thing. Yeah.
It's
Is it JK?
K for me and my wife. See,
Oh, okay.
Get it? Oh,
Hey, thanks for having me back,
it.
Jeremy.
What a joke.
Hey, thanks for coming back. And of course, deceiver number three, one of the best liars that we've had on the show, Mr. Sam Mitchell is back. Always a trusty deceiver to have on Chump, because he is trying to fool one of our best contestants. Our returning contestant, Jack Patillo, is back once again. Oh, kitty cat. Who's really going, what the hell am I doing over here? Get me the hell out of here. And of course, you, the audience, is voting along. But there's going to be a little bit of a change today. So the chat's had one or two issues. We can't quite get the polls working right now, but we always have a contingency.
That's a lie.
No, it's not. No, it's true.
Boom.
That's true. I'm telling you right now.
Lie.
That's minus a point for Jack.
Lock it in. Lie.
We have our contingency plan whenever we have problems with the chat. It's only happened once before, but it's happened again. But don't worry. We have another chance to welcome back our tallier, the person looking at the chat and keeping polls on everything. And we actually have a video from him. So let's see our little poll master here and what he has to say about this.
Okay, hey guys, the chat's it's the voting works. I'll be tallying votes. Okay, so if it's Cage Pete, so get your votes in now. Who's the chump? It's not me, that's for sure. Oh boy. Okay, cut it off.
So don't worry, Eric is there in the chat, counting every single vote as it comes in by hand and making sure that we have proper percentages.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
May or may not be, but you know what? We won't find out till the end of the game.
Fire.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for coming back for another one. Happy to have all of you here on this episode.
Thanks for having me, Jeremy. I'm happy to be back.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Damn it.
Well, Jack, I gotta say, your past couple of performances have not been amazing.
Dude, I'm like, you say like one of your best contestants. During the test episodes, I was fantastic. I would knock it out of the park. But ever since like we've gone live in the actual show, I've done garbage. I'm horrible. And so I don't know.
I've done garbage. I will say, Jack, that my parents watch every episode of Jump. And when I told them today, because they always text me in the morning and say, who's on the episode? So when I said, hey, Jack's the contestant, my dad said, Jack asks the best questions. So
wow.
he knows. He knows.
Nothing like a dad compliment, you know?
Rocking the extra life beanie too. Just saying, extra life.
I'm a little Poe master. Just came in. All right. Well, let's really test him out and start things off with a game that we call What's in Your House? In this game, our three deceivers will be describing an item that is in their home. However, only one of them is telling the truth. The other two are making up bizarre items that don't actually exist. Jack is going to question each of them up to my discretion. I'll tell him when to move on about these items and then has to decide who has the actual item. Remember, audience, you'll be writing the names in the chat. So either Maggie, Blaine, or Sam, whoever you think really has the item. And Eric will be looking and tabulating and doing little tally marks, and he'll change them. So you can change your vote at any point. He'll know to erase the previous one and put the vote in on the other side there. It's very complicated, but he's up to it. So to start this game off, we're going to go one deceiver at a time. I'm just going to get a 1-sentence description of your item, very general. Make Jack have to ask questions to get more information about it. Starting with Maggie. Maggie, what is in your house?
So my birthday happened recently, and I received a very special purse.
Very special purse. All right, that's what Maggie has in her house. Blaine, what is in your house?
I have a replica Camtano from Star Wars.
I knew it was going to be something Star Wars related.
A replica of that thing from Star Wars.
Camtano.
And Camtano. And Sam, what is in your house?
I have a giant prawn attacking, or maybe trying to eat a cupcake. It's hard to tell.
A giant prawn trying to eat a cupcake or attacking a cupcake. All right, Jack, those are your 3 items. Audience, who is telling the truth? And Jack, who do you want to start with? Who do you want to question first?
Man, these are tough. These are tricky ones. I'll start with Maggie. I'm gonna start with Maggie.
Start with Maggie. The very special purse for her birthday. All right, no time limit on this, Jack. I'll just tell you when to move on to the next person. So whenever you're ready, go for it.
All right, Maggie, what color is this very special purse?
It's mainly white.
Okay. And so what makes it so special? Like, why is this purse so special? Like, do you not have lots of other purses?
I'm not a purse person, and I would never request one, but this one is made to look like my dog.
Your dog. And what's the name of your dog?
Inigo Montoya.
Nice. How many fingers does it have on his left hand?
He doesn't have hands, unfortunately.
Oh God, you have a no-handed dog? That's odd. Okay, and so this was handcrafted by somebody.
Yes, it was custom made.
Okay, what material is it made out of?
He's a poodle, so it's mainly like fuzzy cotton ball-y things. I don't know. I didn't make it.
Fuzzy. All right. Does it have a zipper on the top, or is it like buttons? What kind of a purse is it?
It's one of those clasps that's like a circle, and it's like a dick going into the whole thing.
Is that common in purses? The dick hole clasp?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have a lot of them, but I've seen them before.
All right. And so this purse, do you have a name for it? Do you like, okay, it's called my special purse. Like, grab the what purse?
I just got it this past weekend, so no, it does not have a name.
Okay. And where do you have it currently in your house?
It is currently up in my closet. Well, not currently, but it's usually up in my closet because Inigo would love to eat the purse because he's a dog.
Okay. All right, Jack, I want to stop you there. I'm going to stop you there. Those are your questions about the very special purse.
Interesting.
With the dick hole clasp, I like very much. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Thank you.
And Jack, who do you want to go to next?
Well, let's see here. Blaine's got a replica Camptown race, and then Sam has prawns eating a cupcake. Let's go over to Sam. Let's go to Sam. Why not?
All right, Sam with the prawn and the cupcake. Jack, whenever you're ready, begin your questioning.
So, Sam, where did you obtain this prawn eating a cupcake or attacking a cupcake?
I moved into this house, and it came with the house.
Okay, so it was at the house. How big is this thing?
4 feet wide, 3 feet tall, maybe.
The previous owner didn't bother taking it with them? Did you buy this house? Are you renting this house?
Previous owner still lives in this house.
Ah, okay. So what now? Describe this cupcake to me. What sort of cupcake is it?
Blue icing. It's got the single candle in it, and I guess like a yellow wrapper on the sides, and that's a whole cupcake.
Okay, and so what's the name of the prawn?
The prawn does not have a name, as far as I know.
Okay, and what color is the prawn?
The homeowner just got upset, so I think the prawn does have a name. But sorry, what was that last question?
What describe the prawn to me. What color is it?
Red. He does have a blue hat though, with polka dots on it, and a little floofy thing on top.
God, I want it to be real so bad, Sam. Okay, 4 feet wide by 3 feet tall, and
How about that?
And is it right there next to you, up on the wall? Is that where it's at?
Yeah, it's above this shelf. It like hangs up here.
Okay. Huh. All right. And has it moved from that spot? Did he place it there? Is there a special reason on why it's that location?
I have no idea. I think it's just because this is one of the only open walls where you could put something like this. It's in the office,
right.
you know. This is not living room art. Let's just say that.
All right. What color was the cupcake again?
Yellow bottom, blue icing.
Okay. All right.
Wow. All right, Jack. Those are your questions for Sam about the prawn and the cupcake.
God damn.
Lovable
Sam is
children's
such a. I have no grasp on Sam, and it drives me crazy. It drives me
He has
crazy.
these straight answers, like no matter what, if he's like telling the truth or telling a lie, it's always the same delivery. All right, Jack. So that leaves Blaine with the Star Wars replica of the thing, the
Camptano.
Camptano. All right. Jack, question him about the replica Camptano. Whenever you are ready, go ahead.
All right, Blaine. And what Star Wars film or TV show is this katana used?
It's a Camptano, and it was actually in Empire Strikes Back first. But you've seen Mandalorian, so you know Werner Herzog's character. How he had like the best car in that thing. It's that.
Yeah. All right, so it's a Star Wars kitchen appliance.
Well, so in the original movie, it was actually an ice cream maker, and they handed it to this guy. And in canon, his name was Wilro Hood, and he runs with it through the hallways.
That is
but
true.
It's an ice cream maker, but no, this one is it was like made to be a Camptano.
Okay, so did you buy it like off eBay or something? How did you acquire this Camptown race?
Star Wars Celebration in Chicago. It was like a couple of years ago. I ran into a Rooster Teeth community member, and at Celebration they had this thing called the Running of the Wilro Hoods, and it's a bunch of people in orange jumpsuits, and they have Camptanos, and they just run through the halls. Anyways, I ran into a Rooster Teeth fan, and he was like geeking out, and he gave it to me.
And you took it off of him? Did you pay him anything?
No. He was just like, I was hoping I'd run into you because I'd been texting out or tweeting out that I was going to be at Celebration.
All right, so you stole the Camptano from a fan in Chicago.
I would never steal that
at Star Wars Celebration. Is there anything inside of it? Is it solid?
It is solid. It's like it's like a cosplay made one, so it's like a little bit of plaster, but also plastic. But it's hollow on the inside, so I was able to put it in my suitcase pretty easily by putting other shit inside of it. Didn't take up too much space.
So it's not a life size one then, right?
No, it is. It's like it's about a jug.
How big is your luggage, Blaine?
I was carrying it was a check-in bag. It's like a 29-inch?
Okay. All right.
Chicago, it's cold, buddy.
And how long have you had this thing? You said 3 years?
Yeah, whenever I went to Celebration, we were shooting, what was that? I guess it was 2018.
Okay. So 2 years ago. So where does it live in your house right now?
Well, it's on my desk right now, but normally I have it off in my guest room. I have like replicas, statues, and shit like that in there, or my other replicas and statues.
Nerdy Star Wars room for the guests.
Can you spell it that for me, by the way?
Oh, go for it. Spell it for him, please.
Camptono.
There you go, Jack.
Camptomo. Got it. Okay.
Camptano.
There it is. All right. So that is all of the questioning. Also, Blaine, I definitely have a nerdy guest room as well, full of Spyro stuff. So don't worry.
Thank you.
All right. That is all of the questioning done. So, audience, now is your last chance to change your votes so Eric can tabulate them. Remember, just post the name of the person that you believe in the chat, and Eric will be sure to jot that one down. Jack, before we lock them in, how are you feeling about these stories? Is there anyone you're leaning toward or anyone who you're just not believing at all after hearing that?
See, the shitty thing is Blaine is anything, like as soon as he said Star Wars, I'm like, damn it, because like I know he knows Star Wars back to front. So immediately he's gonna fill it full of gibberish information that has nothing to do with the actual prop he's gonna be talking about. So that was a good call for him, whether or not he has it. Sam, I think Sam's downfall for me was the size of it. He said 3 feet by 4 feet, and also I didn't realize how close that shelf was right next to him. I don't think his eye line would match where he's going. I think I may have caught him there. Maggie's is sounding very good. It's a toss up between Maggie and Blaine right now for me. I think I pretty much wiped out Sam from my.
Does this help?
That's a dog.
That's the real dog.
Purse. I was like, I nailed it.
No, that's the real dog.
That's the dog.
That's Inigo Montoya.
Okay.
All right, but before you make your final decision between Maggie and Blaine, audience, we're gonna go ahead and lock you in. Eric, do your final count right now. We'll get back to you and get your answers in just a little bit. And now on to Jack. Jack, who has the actual item in their home?
And I think all the stuff Blaine said sounds true, but I can't imagine a cosplayer, especially one that's like doing a specific event with the things, being like, oh, hey, you can have this now. Because I imagine they would carry it back. And I could see Maggie totally having a really unique purse. The only thing that threw me off with Maggie was the fact she said she keeps her purse in her closet, which of all places, I don't know why you would keep a purse in a closet. You want to keep it by a door somewhere you could grab it on the way out.
Where am I going?
I don't know. I don't know.
Great point.
But then, yeah, all that being said, I'm gonna go with Maggie. I think Maggie's purse is the real deal. I think everyone
Maggie's
else is a dirty liar.
Purse. You want to lock that in?
Let's lock it in.
We've locked in the special birthday purse. So we are giving Eric just a little bit of time to get all the votes tabulated. Do we have a picture of Eric working? I don't know if we have one queued up or not. He likes to send us like in progress. Yeah, he's going. As you can see, I think K is probably Maggie, and then NA is Blaine. You know, it's a lot of formulas here. There's a lot going on. But before we reveal the answer, let's see what he has come up with. What is the tabulation? Let's get those numbers.
Ooh, even split.
Oh, they agree. Eric has determined that they agree with Jack and saying Maggie 39%, 29 for Blaine. They're pretty close all around. Looks like there was a good split there. And rather than me reveal who is telling the truth, I'm going to have our deceivers do it. So I'm going to count down from 3 and then say reveal. The person with the item will show the item. The other two will show nothing. So counting down 3, 2, 1, reveal.
Give me a second.
Turning the camera.
There you go.
God damn it,
What
Sam.
on earth?
I don't know.
What is that?
I told you it's a giant fucking prawn eating or attacking a cupcake. I didn't lie about it.
That is
It's right
not
there.
what I pictured when I read that. When I read a mounted, I thought it would be in a frame. I thought it would be something like it's just there, which I love.
It's there. What's the guy's name? She can't even remember the name. I don't know.
But she knew it has a name.
Yeah, just been there forever.
Just
Damn.
it was built with the house. It
place
came
is
with the
haunted.
house was a great answer.
I mean, it's the truth.
Well done, everybody. I see the audience saying, you got prawn. That means at the end of that round, the deceivers get 2 points. Well done, deceivers. Now, Jack, I know that we said before that your last couple outings have not been great, but the thing that is going even further than that is the audience has had a rough series of episodes for this season so far. I don't think the audience has won yet, or even not been the chump yet. This episode of Chump is brought to you by DoorDash. Between never-ending laundry cycles and incoming emails, you've got plenty on your to-do list. Give yourself one less thing to worry about and let DoorDash take care of your next meal. Continue supporting restaurants in your community safely. DoorDash is the app that brings you food you're craving right now, right to your door. Ordering is easy. Open the DoorDash app, choose what you want to eat, and your food will be left safely outside your door with the new contactless delivery drop-off setting. With over 300,000 partners in the US, Puerto Rico, Canada, and Australia, you can support your local go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants like Chipotle, Wendy's, and the Cheesecake Factory. DoorDash is super easy to use. You just pick what you want to eat, you hit the button. It has a little tracker. It shows you exactly when the food is going to show up, and then it just alerts you on your phone when the food is there. So you can go outside, and it's waiting right there. You don't have to interact with anybody, so you can stay nice and safe during these times. It is great. And right now, our listeners can get $5 off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code CHUMP. That's $5 off and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code CHUMP. Don't forget, that's code CHUMP for $5 off your first order with DoorDash. Thank you, DoorDash. So there is a lot of competition here, and there's a lot of points up for grabs in our next game, which is called Pushing the Envelope. In this game, I have a bunch of large unbranded envelopes, and inside of these are true facts about each of our deceivers. I'm going to shuffle them up and redistribute them, and then it is up to Jack to question each person about the fact they are given for 60 seconds to try to determine if that fact is about them or about someone else. So at the end of the game, Jack just needs to tell me whether the person is telling the truth and that fact is about them, or whether they're lying and it is about one of the other deceivers. Audience will work a bit differently, and we'll get to that in just a second. Time to hand out some facts, starting with Maggie. The true fact about Maggie is that Maggie once held her poop for 10 days straight. A week and a half. Blaine Gibson once hit a man with his car on purpose. Blaine once hit a man with his car, period, on purpose. And the true fact about Sam is Sam once stole a fridge from college. So there we go. Those are the 3 facts for this game. Audience, you are telling me who purposely? I think that's spelled wrong. Is that wrong? But one of our 3 deceivers hit a man with a car on purpose. Blaine is claiming that it is him. Audience, after you hear it, you have to decide if you believe him or if you think that it is about another person. There's 2 points up for grabs there. Jack, you get 60 seconds to each person. Who do you want to start with?
Man, these are all pretty interesting. Pretty interesting.
There are stories behind these.
There are. Let's talk with Blaine first.
Let's talk with Jack.
All right, so audience, you're going to really want to pay attention to this one. Blaine once hit a man with his car on purpose. Jack, you get 60 seconds to question him. 60 seconds on the clock. Ready, get set, go.
Blaine, who did you hit with your car and why?
It was my friend James, and it was in when I was in radio, television, film. It was for a student film back in college.
Okay, and now whose car was it?
It was mine.
Right, what kind of car was
Chevy HHR. Chevy HHR. Blue. It's like
Chevy
a PT Cruiser, but uglier.
Okay, and so what was the plot? Why did you have to hit him with your car?
It was a short film about 2 dudes that break into a bodybuilder's house, and at the end, the bodybuilder wakes up, and the 2 robbers are trying to get away from the bodybuilder. The bodybuilder chases them down, so then they have to run him over.
Okay, and so was John your buddy in college?
That was James. Yeah, he lived in my co-op.
Okay, and so how did you meet him?
He lived in my co-op.
Okay, that was it? You were like, hey, this is your new friend?
I met him at the first day at the co-op, I guess. I don't know.
All right.
First day at the co-op.
Co-op, that's what you do at co-ops, apparently.
You just meet people.
All right.
Audience, if that swayed you, make sure you get your votes in for Blaine. If it did not, you can go for Sam. You can go for Maggie. Just get those votes in so Eric can count them up. Jack, who do you want to go to next?
Let's talk with Sam next. I want to hear about this fridge that he stole.
All right, Sam, one stole a fridge from college. 60 seconds going on the clock for this. Jack, ready, get set, go.
Sam, where did you steal this fridge from?
University of North Texas, which now in my brain I'm like going over the statute of limitations because I did do a theft, but I think I'm pretty sure this was a decade ago. I think that's what statutes are. So yeah.
What was it like?
University
was it in a dorm? Like where was this thing?
Yeah, it was in Kerr Hall. They had like to elaborate, it wasn't a full fridge. It was a good sized mini fridge, but yes.
Okay, and so why did you steal it? Why did you feel the need to steal it?
They had this dumb system that was like downstairs in the cafeteria area. They had these fridges that like essentially you would give somebody like $1.50, I think it was, and they would give you a canned Coke, and it was like it was pretty much someone's side hustle, and they ran it, and then one night they weren't at the desk, and I needed a Coke, and we thought it was easier to just take the whole fridge up rather than just one Coke.
And was the Coke full, or was the fridge full of Cokes?
Like half full, yeah.
And how many people did this? How many were on the heist?
There's just two of us.
Okay.
All right, the Coke fridge heist, which may or may not, be up sentence-wise at this point in time.
I'm pretty sure it's 12 years ago, so I think I'm good.
Dude, they don't mess around in Denton. They'll take you. They'll take you down.
Fine. As long as the fridge doesn't talk. All right, Jack. So that leaves Maggie. The best for last here. Maggie once held her poop for 10 days straight. Jack, 60 seconds to question her about this event. 60 seconds on the clock. Ready, get set, go.
Maggie, do you know how unhealthy that is to hold your poop for that long?
I do.
So what happened? Why weren't you pooping? Or why'd you hold your poop, I should say?
I was too embarrassed to poop in my teacher's house when he and his wife took me in when I was in high school.
Okay.
And I was afraid of public restrooms. Yeah, I didn't use public restrooms at the time. So I only peed in their house, and that was the only thing leaving my body for those 10 days.
Okay. And so did you not have your own restroom? Was there only one bathroom in this house?
It was... They had one in their room, but the one I used was right next to their room.
Okay. And so why were you staying with your teacher for 10 days?
My mom wasn't fit to keep me in the house for my last part of senior year.
Okay. And you couldn't poop next to their bedroom. I hate all you guys. Jeremy, how many episodes have you had where every single one got theirs? Have you ever had that happen where they actually pulled their own?
Yes. That's happened like 2 or 3 times. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
is
rare.
That true? Is that true
happened.
Or is that a lie?
He's lying. You're a chump.
That's true. I think it actually happened twice in a row, and then I think it was gonna happen 3 times in a row, and I just read a different one. Because I didn't want everyone to get the truth again, so it's like switched a couple of them.
All right.
Lord. So you have all of your
freaks.
facts there, all of your questioning done. Audience, remember you are voting on who purposefully ran over someone with their car. Blaine's claiming it's him, but do you think it's Blaine? Do you think it's Sam? Do you think it's Maggie? Get your votes in, and Eric will count them up. Jack, after hearing everyone's stories, how you feeling before you lock anything in? How believable are they?
Man, it's like Maggie, I love you, but I can't imagine, like, unless you're just ripping just like massive farts in the bathroom. It's hard for me to believe that even in your own restroom you couldn't.
Well, keep in mind, Jack, even if you don't think Maggie could, it means that you're believing that Blaine or Sam could.
Yeah,
this is true about someone.
I can picture like Blaine or Sam doing that, like on a dare. Like that makes sense to me. Maggie, I think, is too sweet. I could be just putting that in my head. Maybe she's a horrible person.
I'm sweet.
You're too sweet to hold your poop.
Oh,
the thing with me for Sam was that he stole a fridge. I know those college mini fridges. I get that. But then he said it was full of Cokes. That's not light, and those things aren't like you can't throw them under your arm. So it's like all right. So
it's 2 people. You just either side. You go upstairs. We're only on the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
Seriously, you got the
And
shrimp
the
eating
Blaine thing with
cupcake.
the film makes sense, but that also, I mean, that I don't know. That's tricky. So I
All
can
right,
also
Jack,
see just
well-
Maggie mowing someone down with a car. So whatever.
There is, but she's too sweet to hold her. She'll run someone the hell over.
I
all
don't
right.
get this game.
Audience, we are locking you in. Thank you very much for voting for the second game. Remember, 2 points on the line for you right now. Eric, start tabulating and get everything written down for us. Jack, we're going to go down the line, and I just need from you whether or not they're telling the truth or lying. And then we'll lock them in one at a time. Starting with Maggie, who once held her poop for 10 days straight. Is Maggie telling the truth or is she lying?
God, I think she's lying. I don't think she's telling the truth. I think she's lying to me. She's being very rude and lying to me. Like she did the last game.
You want to lock that in?
Let's lock in that lie. That lie from that lying liar.
Locking in Maggie as telling a lie. On to Blaine, who once hit a man with his car on purpose. Is Blaine telling the truth or is Blaine telling a lie?
And see, Blaine, I know Blaine went to UT. He got an RTF degree from UT. I know that for sure, and I could see him doing a short film. And he started sprinkling in those extra details, which that's almost always the tell of someone just like bullshitting. I'm gonna say that he's telling the truth. I think Blaine is telling the truth on that one.
You want to lock that in?
Lock it in.
Let's lock in Blaine.
Probably wrong.
Telling the truth. And on to Sam. So Sam, who once stole a fridge from college. Now, so mathematically, Jack, if you want to go for the clean sweep, that would mean that he is telling a lie. But we've had people not do that before, not go with the math just to hedge their bets. I'm still going to ask you, once stole a fridge from college, is Sam telling the truth or telling a lie?
See, I'll be honest. The thing I'm leaning towards, I mean, I'm gonna say he's a lie, but let me tell you why. Because to me, stealing a fridge seems underneath Sam. Like I figure Sam would like steal like a whole bedroom set out of a dorm. Like that seems like low. That seems like low rent for Sam.
Him.
Like it seems like if Sam's gonna steal something, he's going big. He's like taking like the dean's desk or something like that. So I think him stealing a fridge, that's small potatoes for Sam. So I'm saying he's a liar on that one.
All right,
I got a feeling he stole
that
something
in, Jack?
from college, but probably something bigger. I'm locking it in. He's a liar.
Let's lock in Sam as a liar. Okay, now it is time for the reveals. But before we do that, we still have Eric there tabulating all of the votes that he's seen.
Are you kidding me?
And
Are you kidding me?
that's a lot. That's a lot. Eric, who's here live, do you have all the votes in?
No.
Oh, all right. Let's give him a little extra time. Wait, we'll give him a little extra time. Jack, I love the way that you come to conclusions on this. Like that the poop thing was based off of sweetness. The fridge thing was based on that it wasn't like a big enough heist. And people, what we've seen with people lying in this game, when people need to tell a lie in this game, or most of the games, just the facts and things like that, is they do like to grab truthful things from certain places in their life, and they like pull that in because it helps them believe what they're saying is actually fact, which maybe that came into play here, maybe it didn't. We'll find out. Okay, I think Eric's ready. I think that's what he's saying. Okay, all right, got it. All right, Eric, what did you get?
Wow.
All right, 51% went for Sam. No one believed Blaine.
Do those numbers match up?
No, not at all.
Listen, no they don't. They don't. But you know what? We don't question Eric. Eric's got a very specific formula. 51% went for Sam. No one believed Blaine. There's only 12% there. All right, Eric. All right, listen, just get ready for the next one. You got one more. Okay. We're going to go down the line and reveal these one at a time, starting with Maggie. Maggie claims to have once held her poop for 10 days straight. Jack thought she was telling a lie, and I can reveal that Maggie was telling the truth. That was a true story from Maggie.
Maggie!
So missing
You're not sweet.
one- No, she's so sweet.
You know, like a 16-year-old sphincter is pretty tight. So
I don't wanna
hold
think about
it in
it.
for a long time.
Bye, bye.
You said you were graduating. Why were you 16 when you were graduating?
Because I started college when I was 17. So I guess I might have just
I
turned
didn't
17.
take into account that you're a super nerd. Oh man, that threw off all my math.
On to Blaine. Blaine claims to have once hit a man with his car on purpose. Jack thought that Blaine was telling the truth. I can reveal that Blaine was telling a lie. It was indeed a lie, Jack. You will not be getting points on this game, but depending on whether or not Sam is telling the truth, it might only be 1 point for the deceivers or 2 points for the deceivers. And audience really paying attention to this one because Sam claims he once stole a fridge from college. Jack, you thought that he was telling a lie, and Sam was indeed telling a lie. So you got that correct, Jack. Which means the deceivers only get 1 point for that round. But because of the audience votes and Eric's tabulation, it means that the audience gets 2 points for correctly guessing who once hit a man with his car on purpose, because it was Sam. That was Sam who did that, and Blaine stole a fridge from college. Both stories I look forward to hearing in our post show in Chump Change. So if you're make sure to sign up for first so you can watch those and hear more about the poop story, because I have my own questions about it. So yes, we'll hear plenty about that. This episode of Chump is brought to you by Hello Fresh. You've heard me mention Every Plate before, and today we're talking about Hello Fresh. Hello Fresh owns Every Plate. Isn't that a cool little relationship right there? Which allows them to offer a wider array of meal plans to choose from. HelloFresh offers convenient, no-contact delivery to your doorstep for easy home cooking with the family. You can easily change your delivery days or meal plan preferences and skip a week whenever you need right on the app. Feeding your family has never been easier with lower prices for large box sizes, so more servings mean more savings. You got a big family? You can order this food, gets right to your door. Super easy to use. HelloFresh delivers fresh, high-quality, pre-portioned ingredients, so you can make meals that are delicious and nutritious. There's something everyone will enjoy, including 20-minute meals, low-calorie, vegetarian, kid-approved recipes, and more. They really do make it easy for you. This is one of the ones I have today. I love the name of it, Gouda Vibes Burger. I haven't made it yet. I've already made some of the other recipes, and this is actually what I'm going to be making right when I'm done reading this ad read. I'm going to go cook that and eat it for dinner. Love the name of it. Everything comes pre-portioned, and it tells you exactly what to do on the back. You can hang on to these cards. You can make it whenever you want in the future. Super easy, super convenient. Go to HelloFresh.com/chump90 and use code chump90 to get $90 off, including free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/chump90 with code chump90 to get $90 off and free shipping. Don't wait. Start cooking and eating better today. But it is not over yet. As we move on, it might be, but I don't think it is yet. As we move on to our final game, which is called Out of Context. In this game, we have a strange social media post from one of our three deceivers. I'm going to show and read that post to everyone, to Jack, to the audience. Jack will then question each deceiver for 45 seconds about the context of this post. So only one of them made it, but all three are pretending that this post is about them. So if it is about them, they are truthfully answering Jack's questions about the context. The other two will be lying. And only 45 seconds, so keep your questions and your answers a bit short because that time goes quickly. Without further ado, let's take a look at the social media post. It says, "Fuck, did I dodge a bullet? Y'all thought I was upset after Thor? I would have tried to murder every last one of you. Leave animals alone." So a very aggressive social media post there. And audience, who made this social media post? Get your votes in the chat. Eric will count them up and then get us that. And we'll see if you can get out of the chump slump that you've been in. Jack, who do you want to start with? Who do you want to get context from?
Is there any way I can see that one more time? That was a long ass post.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get that post up again. Fuck, did I dodge a bullet? Y'all thought I was upset after Thor? I would have tried to murder every last one of you. Leave animals alone.
Wow, that's a okay. All right.
Word, you got a lot going on there. Okay, there is your post. Jack, who you want to start with here?
Well, let's see here. We'll start with Sam this time.
We'll start with
Sam this time.
All right, so only 45 seconds going on the clock. Question, Sam. Ready, get set, go.
All right, Sam, give me some context to this quote.
Death battle research, because that was my job for a long time. I was going through all the Marvel stuff, and it was, what's the one before Endgame, the second Avengers movie? Is it
Infinity War?
Ultron? Yeah, Infinity War. And I was drunk. Somebody hit Rocket Raccoon, and I was upset about it. Or maybe it's the Galaxy. It's one of those. All right,
let's check question. Sam.
It's okay. I'm listening to him. Okay, so why were you so pissed off? Because you said I'll murder every last one of you.
Because Rocket's the best, man.
Okay, you don't think Rocket can take a hit or two?
He's a raccoon, Jack. Other people are fucking monsters and literal men of iron, and he's a raccoon.
I don't even know what a raccoon is.
He's not a prawn, Jack. He's a raccoon.
He doesn't have a chitin shell keeping him safe like a prawn would.
An exoskeleton.
Thor calls him Panda anyway, so.
Raccoon sounds offensive.
It's no. It's Rocket.
A raccoon? Which one is it?
It's a raccoon.
Raccoon.
Okay, sorry. I've been in the South too long.
Jack, 45 seconds. Who do you want to question next?
Let's move on to the lying nervous pooper.
All right, me? Blaine, it is. Okay. So Maggie, you want to go to? All right.
Let's go to Maggie.
All right, Maggie, 45 seconds to answer questions about the context of this social media post. Ready, get set, go.
Maggie, who is Thor in this situation?
It was one of those Thor movies that I went to with a group of people, and they killed something in that, and I got really mad. There was an animal that the bad lady was on, and they killed that thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The sister had a thing. The sister
had a thing. So why were you so upset about it in the whole process?
Because you don't kill animals, whether they're alive or real or fake,
But it was trying to kill them. Do you think that people should die over animals?
Yes.
With no heart for Asgardians?
No.
You're right. She would hit a person with a car. You're right, Jack. Absolutely right.
Okay.
All right. There's your context from Maggie, which leaves Blaine. So, Jack, 45 seconds are going on the clock to question Blaine. 45 seconds. Ready, get set, go.
All right, Blaine, give me some context. Who's Thor in this whole situation?
Thor was an NPC in a D&D campaign.
Okay. What campaign? Who's your DM?
I think it was Adam Baird at the time. We've switched around a couple times, but yeah. We were doing a Greek mythology kind of one.
Okay, and this was just a home game?
It was a home game.
You weren't playing this publicly or anything like that? You weren't streaming this or whatever? Friends?
No, just friends.
Okay, so why are you so upset about the thing that Thor killed? I already forgot the damn quote.
Thor was a dog that someone killed, and I punched one of my friends because I didn't want them to kill the dog, so I was upset.
Okay.
Did you punch them in real life or in the span?
No, I unarmed striked them.
Got it.
In the game, but in real life, I was threatening them because I didn't want them to hurt the dogs.
There it is, Jack.
Jeremy, can I see the quote one more time to try to wrap my head around all of these responses?
Bring up that quote one more time if we can. They might have switched it over to the actual social media post, but I can read it. Oh no, there it is. Yeah. Fuck, did I dodge a bullet? Y'all thought I was upset after Thor. I would have tried to murder every last one of you. Leave animals alone.
Okay. Okay.
There is a lot
All right.
going on. There's a lot going on in that post.
Okay.
Now, Jack, you have your context. Is there anyone you're leaning toward? Anyone you completely don't believe? What are you thinking here?
Well, so Sam and Maggie both went for the Marvel version of Thor, and they both like. It blows me away that Maggie can't remember. It was Hela, it was Kate Blanchett, and it was, I think, Fenris was the name of the dog. But I don't understand. Like,
I get dragged to those movies.
okay, all right, still. You don't seem like you would be that upset about a movie, in my opinion. You absorb media, I imagine. You work in a media field, so that seems a bit off for me. Sam just kind of, he was all over the place on that. I can't even remember what he was trying to piece together. Blaine,
I mean,
though,
Rocket Raccoon's the best. That was what I was piecing together. He's best.
but he's not a raccoon. He's not a raccoon. It's very clearly not a raccoon. Anyway, raccoon. Annie McCune is her name. Anyway,
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. Yes, I have my suspicions, Jeremy Dooley.
Okay. Audience, we are now locking in your vote. Thank you very much for playing this episode. You are done for this one. We will tell you what your score is in just a little bit. Eric, get accountant. All right, Jack. So you sound like you have a pretty definitive answer going into this one. Who made this post?
Well, the whole post was such a long post, and I forgot all about the beginning, the fuck I dodged the bullet thing. That makes me think that it was in something like in response to it, and y'all thought I was upset about Thor, which leads me to believe I think it's Blaine. I think Blaine, I know Blaine has played some D&D, and so that feels like he was having a conversation with someone. Like this is in response to someone talking about their D&D campaign. And he's like, okay, yeah, I dodged a bullet. You thought I was upset about that, blah, blah, blah. And Blaine, I know Blaine loves his dog. So maybe that would come into it. As we know, Maggie hates animals. And so really.
Maggie's face. Jack's weird warped skew of skewed view of Maggie is like my favorite thing. She's like running
Lindsay
people
told
over,
you?
like running over people, like flipping off animals, pooping. Oh man, I love it. All right, Jack. So are you locking in Blaine?
I think it's Blaine. I'm locking it in. I'm gonna finally get a correct answer.
All right, locking in Blaine as the one who made the post. Now, before we reveal who actually made the post, Eric, how you holding up?
I really hate all of you.
Okay, I know, I understand that. But do you have the votes counted?
Yeah, baby.
Okay, got it. All right, let's take a look at what the audience said. What Eric said that negative two for Eric, 67% for me.
Okay.
And I got 35%.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say
that does make 100. He got it to 100 just through a negative
got
number,
it
though.
to 100. So let's say that the 67%. Let's just put them where they were. And Eric, you feeling okay?
Big dog's got to eat.
Okay, all right. So
He's hungry.
we'll say
He's
the
hungry,
audience went
guys.
for Maggie. Let's just go with that one. All right. So it is time to reveal the person who actually made this social media post was Maggie Tomini. Was very mad about the death of the dog in Thor Ragnarok. She loves animals. Loves animals. What I love listening to the stories is Blaine started doing his D&D thing and was talking about, you had a character named Thor. You were like, Thor was in there, and he goes, yeah, we were doing a story about like Greek mythology. And I was like, why would Thor be in Greek mythology?
I didn't even pick up on that. I
Heard it.
Damn it.
I laughing. But
I also said Adam Baird, and I was like, oh shit, he probably plays with Adam Baird. I haven't played with Adam Baird.
Oh, that's a great point. Yeah. But yeah, there it is. There is the actual social media post. Leave animals alone, even if they're a giant, horrific, deadly hell dog.
They don't know that it's wrong. They don't know.
My God.
They don't know that it's wrong. Deceivers, you get a point. Audience, you get a point after that round. Very, very well done. Eric, I want to thank you. There he is. There's the little what I call him. Our little poll master. He's there counting stuff up. Yeah, go to your meeting, Eric. Thank you very much. Hopefully we have the chat fixed for the next episode so we don't have to ask you to do that again. But that means tabulating all of the points together at the end of this episode, Jack Patillo, the contestant, is going to be today's there it is. But thank you all for coming to this episode. Thank you very much for all your stories. I can't wait to hear more facts about these stories in our post-show Chump Change. And a reminder to the audience watching live or watching in the videos, YouTube, or whatever. Next week, there will not be an episode. We're taking a week off. So go enjoy your Thanksgiving from a safe location. Hopefully, no need to go do big gatherings. What's the point? Eat a turkey and Skype. That's fine. And yeah, so stay safe, everybody, and sign up for first so you can watch Chump Change. And we will see you in 2 weeks for the next episode of Chump. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching, everyone. And remember, we will see you in 2 weeks for the next episode of Chump. And to let you all know, Ruby Volume 8 is out right now on roosterteeth.com. So click the Watch Now box below to check it out. Go watch some Ruby, and we'll see you for the next episode of Chump. Bye, y'all.